really is not good enough and you should go back to school. Hey everybody, this is Alessandro, welcome back to my channel. And I want to share today this story, okay? I'm pretty sure something like this has happened to other people as well, not just me, but a story that for me was somehow very negative and very crushing. And how did I turn the negativity in actually something positive and how I overcome the situation, okay guys? So let me roll back at the very beginning of my career, okay? Keep this in mind that at the beginning I was just working as a generalist for a small game indie company in Italy. I was doing a bit of modeling, rigging, a little bit of animation. Definitely not my dream job, but I was still happy that I put my foot into the industry, right? And just doing a little bit of experience and stuff like that. But obviously that was not my dream. I wanted to be an animator, and I know I didn't have the skill. And back then, the only really good skill, the only good school, sorry guys, was animation mentor, right? Everything else was kind of not very interesting, not very professional. So animation mentor back then was the only one, the only choice if you really want to be an animator, if you really wanted to have a chance, right? And so I was doing this job, I saved a lot of money, and I actually did quite a lot of sacrifice to save most of my salary, because for me, animation mentor coming from Italy was quite expensive. And so at the end, successfully, I managed to apply. And for the first 6 months of the school, I kept the job, and at the same time in the evening and the weekend, I was working an animation mentor because I still needed some money. But I can tell you guys, I was super tired, right? Basically, I was animating 12 hours a day, even in the weekend, Saturday and Saturday, not having a day off, not meeting my friend for a drink or anything. So it was a sacrifice, but I was happy because an animation mentor was learning so much. And after a while, I was kind of almost collapsing. So I had to make the hard choice of quitting my job and focusing only on animation mentor, right? But overall it was a great experience, right? I was having a lot of fun, learning a lot, met great people. I felt like my animation skill was improving. And just to give you some idea, some context, guys, when I finished animation mentor, my grade was quite good. I cannot say I was the best of the school because obviously I wasn't, but I had 4A and 2B, right? So I never went below B. So I felt like, hey, these things is good. I'm having good grades. Mentor, all happy about my work and everything. I was like, as soon as I'm gonna finish these things and gonna graduate, I'm gonna find a job like this, right? People are gonna offer me a lot of job, and I'm gonna be the one choosing it, right? So wrong, by the way. and so I finished animation mentor. I went to the US for graduation. I had best time of my life. I was super happy, and I was having this dream, right? Hey, as soon as I go back home and start applying, I'm gonna find a job like this. So my energy was on top level, right? And was so excited. And so finally, when I went back home after my vacation and everything, what I did is like I made a list of studios, starting from the best studio in the world, right? The usual Pixar, DreamWorks, Disney, all the best one. And then little by little going lower by popularity and probably in terms of quality of animation that you need to have in order to step in, right? I did some feature filming studio in Europe, visual effects studio. Then below I went some video game company, the best video game company with the best quality, and lower, right? So I said, like I'm gonna send my email at the top of the list. Probably that won't get in because Pixar and DreamWorks, obviously I'm not good enough to get there. I just wanted to give it a try, and then little by little I'm gonna lower my standard, right? So 3 months later, I sent something like 60, 70, 80 CV, I don't even remember, and I didn't get 0 interview, right? So most of them, they don't reply. If they reply, automatic rejection. A few of them, the recruiter says, oh, sorry, we're not interested, we have a better profile, blah, blah, blah. And I was so depressed and demotivated because suddenly all my dreams were making not true. And also I felt like a bit of a failure because, at home, guys, my parents didn't really understand what the hell I was doing. Anytime they see me animating, they thought I was probably playing video games. So, and for me, that was the opportunity to prove them that, animation was actually a real job, and I actually get a job making money out of it. And so I was so excited to prove them wrong, and it wasn't going as I expected, right? And so I was at the bottom of my list where basically I was sending even CV to even like studio that I wasn't even sure I wanted to work there. I just wanted to get a job. So at the end of the day, one day I was very tired. I was very tired of this. You know what? Now I'm gonna find a studio that has the worst animation possible. I'm gonna apply there because I need to get a job, right? No matter what. I don't care about anymore about. I have no standards anymore. I just wanna enter into the industry. And so I find this company. Listen here, guys. They were making a racing game, and for some reason they were looking for an animator, right? I was like, okay, a racing game, they should need very little animation, right? So it doesn't require a lot of character animation in a racing game. So I wanted to took a look at their game, and yes, all the animation that they have was basically the hands of the driver on the wheel steering, and there was some crowd animation on the side of the track, like people clapping, cheering, someone at the pit stop, stuff like that. Something super easy. I felt like, okay, I can do this animation better quality with my eyes closed, right? There is no way I can get a job in here. Come on. And so okay, this is a problem. I'm gonna apply, they're gonna offer me a job, and I will be rejecting because I'm not even interested, right? That's what's happening in my head. After a week, I received this email: "Hi, Alessandro, thank you so much for applying, and but after looking carefully at your demo reel, actually I have to see that you lack a lot of body mechanics, acting, stuff like that. Actually, if I can really give you a good suggestion, you should go and do an animation school, maybe like animation mentor and stuff like that, because you could learn something, right? I can see you're passionate, but you just need the skill." I was like, what the hell are you telling? I go and I reply the email, what the hell are you talking about? I did animation mentor, I see the quality of your animation on your game, it's really garbage, it's trash, I can do a lot better. Who the hell are you to tell me that I'm not a good animator? And press send, right? Obviously that was just in my head. I didn't do anything of that. First of all, there is no benefits in rage replaying someone else's email like this. There is zero benefits, guys, and likely I didn't do it, obviously. But I was so furious, right? So upset, so irritated, because I just finished animation mentor. I was having good grades and everything. I thought my reel was good enough to get a job, and suddenly someone telling you, hey, you should go to study animation school. After I already been studying for almost 2 years, I spent back then was $20,000 or something like that. You can imagine how demotivating and crushing that moment was for me. And also because it was like the cherry on top of it. Like after I sent 60 CV, 70, and nobody replied to me, this guy tell me like, I should go back and study animation. And so I was depressed, guys. For a few weeks I was really depressed. I was keep thinking about this email. I couldn't sleep and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I came to the conclusion that, hey, if nobody replies to me, if this guy is telling me like this, maybe it's not that everyone else in the world is crazy. Maybe I'm the one delusional. Maybe my demo reel is not as good as I think. Maybe even if the school give me good grade and everything, maybe this is not good enough for the industry, and I just have some false perspective. And just keeping sending curriculum with the same demo reel is apparently not gonna do anything. And if I don't do anything, nothing's gonna change at the end of the day, right? Keep doing the same things is just crazy. And so I have to swallow the pill, the bitter pill, and basically what I had to do, I had to contact a private mentor who was working in the industry, and I pay for him for a private consultation. And I said, hey, look, this is my situation, okay? I've built this demo reel from the school and everything. I thought it was good enough. I applied, but nobody's offered me a job. So actually, some people tell me I need to go back to study school, and I'm so depressed, so demotivated. I really want to work in the industry. I don't know what to do. And the mentor told me, yes, okay, I can see the passion and everything. I can see some potential, but Alessandro, here on your demo reel, I can see some mistake. There is some problem in your spacing. There is some problem in your body mechanics, and some of your poses don't look very appealing. And he went through all the problem, and it was actually making sense. But I was like, okay, what if school didn't tell me that? Why did they give me actually good grade? I got 4A, and I finished to graduate. Why didn't they say anything if I have all this problem? And they told me, well, unfortunately, that's the business, because if the school start to grade realistically, or the student, nobody will pass the first class, and everybody will be so demotivated that they will quit the school immediately, and they will all give up, right? At the end of the day, yes, the school want to teach you animation and everything, but they are a business. In order to sustain the business, they need a lot of people that are coming in and give money, right? That's unfortunate. That's how it is. So they cannot really brutally tell you the truth, right? And but I appreciate what the mentor did to me, that he was so honest and he was very clear about those things. And so I decided to study. First of all, I decided to study privately with him to level up my skill. And second, I decided if I ever gonna teach school, gonna teach animation to someone else, I'm not gonna do what the school did to me and lie about it and I'm gonna be very honest, like this mentor is doing to me. And that's actually I always did, always private mentor. I never wanted to go to a school exactly for this reason, because I know if you want to teach in a school, they will tell you, hey, there's these things you cannot tell to the students, you cannot tell them this, you cannot let them do this. So you're very constrained. As a private teacher, I can do whatever I want, I can say whatever I want. It's up to the students if it's strong enough to accept it or not. It gives me a lot more freedom, and so far they are accepting it, right? But overall, let me go back to my teacher. And so I decided to study with him, I think for around 8 months. With him as very hard animation crash course mentoring. And it was very good. It helped me to go back to my body mechanics. It really helped me to push my poses and everything. And I can tell you guys, I find my motivation again. It was really brutally honest, and I could see the difference before my previous mistake and now the new one. How was my progress, and everything was show me a good clip of a good example of a good animation of what should I aim for and everything. And it was really good. And even though again it cost me a lot of money, private mentoring cost a lot, and I have to study again every day, no break, weekdays, weekends, still working a little bit as a freelance. Again, it was still of an hell of a sacrifice. But at the end, once I finished with him, in 1 month I got 4 job offer, and I was the one choosing where I wanted to go. All right, I did 3 interviews all around the world, not all around the world, all around Europe. Okay, they actually they pay me to fly there and have the interview, so I was even treated very nice. Suddenly, so they changed the situation completely flipped, right? And I was very excited, very happy, of course, and yes, I was, thanks to this mentor, I was managed to flip my whole situation from going desperate and depressed and everything to find again the joy, the spark, having a better perspective now, and at the end of it, having a lot of job offer, so I could choose from, right? As it was definitely a great situation. And again, it wasn't easy because, as I said, when I received the reject email, was really crushing for a few weeks. I was really depressed, but at the end of the day, you cannot be delusional, because it seems to me, even to me, when people contact me, they send me the reel and everything, sometimes they tell me the same situation I was back then. And they send a lot of CV, they sort of email, they don't receive any job, that they came to me, and I have to they just cannot see, so I have to guide them to let them see the problem, because they came to me and I have to ask them, okay, if you send 60, 70 CV and nobody's replying to you, but other people are getting a job, so you are the one who's not getting a job, it's not the industry, suddenly there is a conspiracy against you, what does it tell you? I have to ask that question directly to them. And they're like, yeah, maybe that I'm not good enough, but I think I was. Stop you there. What you think doesn't matter. That's the thing. You're not even a junior. You have 0 experience. You've never been working in the industry. So what you think, it doesn't mean anything. I know it's hard to hear that, but your opinion doesn't mean anything. The opinion that matters, that actually people work in the industry, they are the one hiring it. They're the one who knows what's the criteria and what's the needs for a good demo reel. And so you should listen to them. Your opinion doesn't mean anything. And I know it's hard, but sometimes even the school, what your teacher is telling you, it might not mean anything. And I just explained to you at the beginning of the video, right? So you have to come to the conclusion that, your skill is not good enough, and 2 options here. Or you're gonna take action to do something, or you give up. What's gonna be? I hope I wasn't too brutal today, guys, and I hope somehow this helped you as well to get better perspective, when you get rejection and stuff like that. Okay, if you have any question, let me know in the comment, and see you next time. Ciao, guys.